I'm a tree. Specifically, I'm a bald cypress, Taxodium distichum. Specifically, I'm a clone of the senator, the most famous bald cypress in the history of bald cypresses. One of the oldest living organisms on Earth, 3,500 years old, 118 feet tall, largest tree east of the Mississippi. Was, past tense. He burned down in 2012. I came from cuttings taken before the fire. I am genetically the senator, his cells, his DNA, his entire biological identity, growing again in this body, except I'm here, in Reiter Park, with the butterflies and the Zen garden and the very nice fountains. And he, the famous one, the original one, the one people drove hours to see, he lives on as a celebrated stump in Big Tree Park, a mile and a half from here, with a marker and a museum and his own Wikipedia page. I'm in Reiter Park with butterflies. I have so many feelings about this. The original senator was alive when ancient Egypt was still building things, was alive when Rome rose and fell and rose again in a different form. I carry those 3,500 years in my cells. Genetically, but I haven't lived them. I'm starting over, young again, which is either a second chance or an identity crisis. The senator, the original senator, had eagles, ospreys, the occasional great horned owl nesting in his upper branches. I have monarchs. They're beautiful. I genuinely mean that. It's fine. It's fine. They're wonderful. The butterflies are wonderful. Oh, that is a tree. Ancient, canopy-forming, light-filtering, moss-bearing oak is not the narrator of this video. I'm the cypress over there, the younger one, with the pyramidal shape and the knees starting to emerge from the soil around my base. That oak has been here longer than the park has had a name. Probably watched the Reiter family themselves, watched Longwood establish its historic district, move the Bradley McIntyre house down the road, plant this whole park around itself. I respect that oak enormously. It represents the kind of patient, rooted presence I'm still developing, still growing into. Give me 200 years. I'll have that kind of trunk too. More walking, the path winds between the gardens, past benches positioned for looking at things that deserve looking at through the particular Longwood version of curated Florida nature. People walk here at that specific park pace, not gym walking, not commuting walking, just walking, noticing things, letting the space slow them down without requiring them to articulate why they needed slowing. Parks do that. They're permission structures, essentially, permission to be slower. Oh, another commemorative tree, the Liberty Tree, a tupelo planted to commemorate the 250th anniversary of America. A young tree planted recently carrying the weight of a national milestone in its small, still establishing root system. I understand this completely. I was planted to carry 3,500 years of living history. The Liberty Tree was planted to carry 2.5 centuries of national identity. We're both young trees bearing old burdens, standing in a Florida park with signage explaining what we represent. The difference is the Liberty Tree gets to be itself, a tupelo, its own species, its own genetic history. It's representing the anniversary without being a clone of anything. I'm genetically the senator, literally, his cells regrowing. When people look at me, they're meant to see him. They're meant to understand me as him, continued, preserved, given another chance. The Liberty Tree doesn't have to be someone else's continuation. I'm not saying it's easy being a Tupelo. It's not. The 250th anniversary of anything is significant. The Liberty Tree has its own things to process, but some days I wonder what it would feel like to simply be a new tree, not a living legacy, not a clone, not the senator's continuation, just a cypress starting from seed, becoming whatever this particular soil and this particular light and this particular combination of circumstances makes me. I'm a bald cypress. Water is essentially my entire personality. I can survive in standing water when other trees drown. I evolved for it. My knees, those strange woody protrusions beginning to emerge from the soil around my base, exist because of water, because of the particular challenge of getting oxygen to roots submerged in wet ground. And here, me, the Senator II, bald cypress, clone of the Senator, growing in Reiter Park, Longwood, Florida, in soil that is not the cypress swamp, where my cells originally took root 3,500 years ago. I'm shaped like a pyramid right now. That's what young bald cypresses do. Narrow, conical, working their way upward before they develop that distinctive flared trunk and spreading canopy. I will look different in 100 years, different again in 500, in 1,000. The original Senator was 165 feet tall once. A hurricane took the top in 1925, leaving him at 118 feet for his remaining decades. The sign near me says I could reach that height eventually. Will take hundreds of years. I have the time. That's the one thing I unambiguously have. You find what remains, you grow it forward, you plant it in a park with butterflies and fountains, and a Zen garden and a beautiful old oak that isn't you, and you give it time. Time, which I have, which is right now all I need. And I'm here, in Reiter Park, with the sandhill cranes and the monarchs and the fountains and the Liberty Tree and the oak that filters light better than anyone, growing slowly, adding rings, becoming gradually whatever I'm going to be. Not yet his height, not yet his age, not yet anything except beginning. But I'm beginning, and that, after 2012, is extraordinary. Come back in 100 years. I'll have better trunk diameter. Come back in 500, and the canopy might rival that oak. Come back in 3,000, and maybe someone will name a park after me. I'll be here. That's the one thing I know for certain. I'll be here.